Okay, good afternoon. Sudah makan? Sudah makan? Sedap ah? Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, and I hope you had a pleasant break. We are pleased to continue our afternoon session with Mr. Sasi and Chef Ken. Okay, without further delay, let us proceed with the program. Thank you.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Glad you could join us for the next session, which is the afternoon session. So I see some repeated audience here. I see some familiar faces who have come from the morning session as well. I hope you get something out of this, and I hope it will be a fruitful event for everyone. Okay. So firstly, we are starting with the introduction for USHBC, US High Bush Blueberry Council. What actually is being marketed right now by USHBC in the markets, the variety that's available to you in the markets. Next slide. Next slide. Sorry. Oh, yeah. Okay, thanks. On already, okay, thanks. Okay. So a little bit about US blueberries. There are two types of blueberry plants which actually produce fruits for commercial use. One is the high bush blueberries, which is more commonly available in the market. The high bush blueberries, we do have the conventional, the cultivated blueberries, which is comprising of the conventional and the organic blueberries. So what are high bush blueberries? They're known as cultivated blueberries. And these blueberries is what you see in your stores, in your retail stores, in your supermarkets. Most of them are actually cultivated blueberries, whether it's the conventional sized or the jumbo size. Okay, whether it's organic or it's a conventional type. They are all about, I would say, 92% of these berries are cultivated US blueberries, which is high bush blueberries, okay? And then you also have low bush blueberries. They are far lesser in stock, readily available. They are far lesser in supply. They hold about 8% of the total supply of blueberries. Wild blueberries, also known as low bush blueberries, yeah? If you notice, you can go and see. If any one of you are Rajan enough, can go and look at the blueberry packaging. Is it wild? Is it organic? Is it conventional? And based on these things, right, you will notice a pattern in the pricing. There's a difference in the pricing for each type of variety, whether it's cultivated, whether it's low bush or wild blueberries. You will notice the price difference. Okay, this is all because of the scarcity of supply and also the difference in how they are harvested. Okay, this is the difference. High bush is mostly machine harvested. Majority of it is machine harvested. Okay, it's actually it's, as the name suggests, high bush, on a higher ground, on a higher altitude, and low bush is on a lower altitude in a different growing conditions. Okay, so there is a combination of machine harvesting and hand harvesting done for high bush blueberries. Which also it actually we churn out more supply. We actually have a higher turnover rate as well compared to the low bush. Low bush is all manual. It's all hand harvested. Hence the difference in the pricing, because it's much more manual labor involved compared to the high bush blueberries. Okay. Next. And the difference in size. Well, organically speaking. Organically, okay. I think that's the right word. Yeah, okay. So, in layman terms, when you see a bigger size, it can be jumbo, it can be conventional. But by default, the high bush has a bigger size berry compared to the low bush That's by nature, it's like that. This one is a smaller size blueberries. So when you go to the market, if you all got the time, you can go and see what are the stocks available, what are the SKUs available in your market. So then you know what you're consuming and you know where it's coming from. And then you can tell everyone, hey, this is a high bush blueberry. This is a low bush blueberry. This is wild, this is organic, this is conventional, cultivated. So you got all these buzzwords. You know what I mean? Yeah, okay. So as I mentioned, 92% of the high bush blueberries comprises high bush is 92%, and the largest growing state in US is the Washington state. They churn out most of the supply for US blueberries, okay? And low bush is 8% of the supply, which is coming out the US. And a little bit about our council. So basically, we're a federal agriculture program that has originated since 2000, the year 2000. And not only that, we basically operate under the oversight of the USDA, and we represent a massive network of 2,000 packers, growers, and exporters. So the council's main mission is basically to ensure the blueberries are grown in a safe, clean, and of course in an environment that's hygienic, and we maintain the quality of all things that is important to us. Quality is at the pinnacle. It's at the top of our priority list. So the quality is to be assured when it arrives on your plates. Okay. Next is the strategic pillar. Okay. So what we do here, this is basically our role in the market, integrated marketing communications. This is more B2C. We have the consumer, retail, food service, and also B2B, food manufacturing, and the healthcare professionals. So consumers' marketing message is like what we do here. You see these POSMs, these banners, the ones you see in the supermarkets. When you go to supermarket, you see here at Hoy, they will have our logo, grab a boost of blue, US blueberries. This is all our marketing message. Why we want you to know these things is because when you look at these POSMs or these banners, you will identify it as a US blueberry. When you see that logo, you remember US blueberries. So that is what we're trying to say. Because, okay, I have an honest question, okay? How many of you actually, when you look at the packaging, you go and see the country of origin? Okay. Okay, we have about minority here. A minority, okay. So maybe about 5% of you would look at the country of origin. But when you see this logo, there is a higher chance of you picking that particular brand, okay? Together, when we run our in-store samplings and we do our roadshows, samplings as well, customer activation, consumer activation, this also helps to engage more audience as well. So when you get a taste of it, you know what you're buying at the end of the day. Whether it's a frozen, whether it's dried, whether it's fresh, you see a US blueberry logo, you will feel familiar to that brand. And that is what we are trying to get Malaysian consumer to understand and to familiarize themselves, okay? And also for healthcare professionals, okay, we had worked with the public university quite recently as well. They are actually experts in anthocyanins and polyphenols, and about the prebiotic and probiotic properties of blueberries per se. And why we're doing this is because manufacturers, when they buy a certain product, a blueberry product, they want to know what are the health benefits. How does it affect the human being? How does it give nutrition to you? These are the key factors that we play on, and this is what we communicate through healthcare professionals as well. So there has been, for example, there was a product that was actually low GI, or what do you call, it was low glycemic, low glycemic or low sugar based product, okay, as an alternative to sugar, to refined sugar. So that was used in they were actually making like a blueberry jam using that as their selling. That is the product, but they use our blueberries to sell together, pre-packaged or finished. Okay, health and nutrition. So all these marketing messages: gut health, high in vitamin C, high in vitamin K, and a good source of fiber. all these things, and the prebiotic properties of the US blueberries, all of these are communicated in our POSMs as well that you see. And also you can go on to the US High Bush Blueberry Council website to find out more about how US blueberries can benefit you. US High Bush Blueberry Council. Okay, and industry services. So this is more like how we collect the database and how we reach out to manufacturers. Let's say there's samples available. We give them samples to try and use it in their product development, R&D process. And also global business development. We cover almost all the regions in the world, almost all the continents we cover. US HBC has basically, we have created the brand awareness in all these continents and regions around the world. Innovation technology, so FSSC, so we pay a lot of importance to food safety and the packaging, sustainability, growing and harvesting, and product quality when it reaches the consumer's plate. At the end of the day, we ensure all the guidelines, all the regulations are followed. Just a short anecdote, actually, what happened was we had an exporter grower from US came down to Malaysia. After 7 years of going back and forth, they finally got the halal certification, and that product is being sold here in Hoi. So you can actually find there is a product here which is frozen blueberries, IQF, Sakuma Bros. They have the halal certification, which is recognized by JAKIM, IFANCA, and a few other regulatory bodies. Right? Next, sorry. Okay, product information, a bit about IQF blueberries and the infused dried blueberries. Okay, so this is called a blueberry flavor wheel. As you can see, the inner circle and the outer circle. So the inner circle is the main focus of basically the flavors. So you can see, okay, so out of these flavors, how many of you have tried a flavor that tastes sour blueberries? Can be any format. How many of you would have tried a sour blueberry before? Sour blueberry, okay. Did you notice where the blueberry came from? China. Okay. No, I'm just asking, right? So we're not like, I'm not leaning into anything, but like, okay, sweet blueberries. How many of you tried naturally sweet blueberries? Sweet blueberries? Without any additional sweetening or sugar? You've tried sweet as well? Yes, fresh blueberry. Okay, so it can be fresh, can be frozen also. Yeah, frozen sometimes they add the sweetener, and also dried as well. They usually add some sort of sweetener or sugar or something like that, right? So okay, but there's naturally sweet tasting blueberries as well, which I have tried. Okay, but this is a hit and miss because depends on the season, depends on the growing conditions, depend on the harvest. A lot of factors that will actually contribute to the taste of the final taste of the blueberry. Okay, it can be organic, it can be conventional. Okay, so I have tried an earthy tasting, the one that tastes macam tanah, blueberry that tastes like tanah pun ada. I pernah taste before. That I wouldn't want to taste that again lah. Okay, that was the last time, first and last. Okay, but so that's the thing. It's a hit and miss sometimes, but. Generally, US supply for fresh blueberries comes between June to August, sometimes extend to September. And you can find organic for the rest of the year. But as a substitute for fresh, that's why frozen comes in. Frozen, shelf stable, longer shelf life, and also it's a direct replacement for fresh blueberries, which is what we are selling here in Hoi as well. Okay. Oh, you all should give me some commission for promoting. Next one. Okay. Okay, so like I mentioned, IQF has the closest flavor to fresh blueberries. But of course, it loses its acidic properties when it's frozen. So it's having less sour notes. That's why when have you tasted frozen on its own without using it for baking application or using it for any other application? Frozen on its own. Pernah tak? Pernah try frozen, bahkan macam tu saja. Pernah try? Okay, apa beza? What's the difference in the taste of having frozen dengan fresh? Mouthfeel dia macam mana? Tasteless. Frozen ke fresh? Frozen rasa tasteless. Uh-huh. So, okay, have you tried, you like it because it's more crunchy, frozen. Okay. Have you tried leaving it to thaw sekejap? Thaw, lepas tu makan. Masak macam tu je. Actually, the ones that I've tried, ada yang masa bila dah thaw, rasa dia lain. There are some varieties that actually when you thaw it, from a sour to a more of a tart kind of a taste, you can find the sweetness once it's thawed a bit later. There was a stock that came in from US recently as well that we've tried. So there is a difference there. Yeah, so next would be infused dried whole blueberries. Okay, this one is at the peak of its flavor in terms of sweetness, and it's good for baking application. Okay, how many of you here are home bakers? Siapa-siapa yang sini does home baking? Okay, have you used dried or frozen blueberries before this? Okay, and may I know what you have baked, and what is your experience in terms of dealing the behavior of the blueberry when you use it?
I prefer frozen blueberries because it doesn't bleed into the batter. Otherwise, my batter will be all blue if I use fresh.
And what do you use? Any acid to anything to balance it, or for the color, or you know?
I can't recall. Maybe I did add some lemon juice.
Okay, that's good. Okay, why I'm asking is there is a slide later that we'll be talking about that a bit further. Okay, any other home bakers pernah deal dengan US blueberries lah? Okay, I'm not going to say US alone, but blueberries per se, frozen, dried, fresh. Anyone else here who has used? No? Home bakers? Okay, sorry. That's fine. Okay, so now we have IQF blueberries. So what is IQF blueberries? Actual use case, okay. So, like I said, it's the best substitute for fresh blueberries, and also it's similar to use for cooking, and it's basically, if you want a longer shelf life, if you want to keep it for a foreseeable future, if you're not going to plan to make it immediately, frozen is the way to go. So some frozen products can go up to even I think I've seen 2.5 to 3 years as well of shelf life. But that's the best before date. Sometimes you can even extend it further. That's just off the record. Okay, so some USPs of IQF blueberries. Okay, so I want to highlight on some of the points here. Okay, it's calorie content. It's low in calories, only 80 calories per cup. That is something that you won't find in many fruits. But because it's a superfood, so US blueberries has this property. And of course, the source of fiber, vitamin C and K. That's our selling point. And on top of that, the probiotics that comes with the blueberries as well. All right, and it's the most versatile format. Like you mentioned, you have baked muffins using frozen as well as dried, right? Both, yeah. And yourself, you use frozen as well. Yeah. Cheaper, yes. The price point. That's a very good point. Yes, fresh is because of the shelf life, and because of course it's processed, it's gone through the processing, yes, transportation, and yeah, it's frozen, right? So you basically don't have much cost involved in terms of processing it and storing it. Yeah, okay. As fresh, maybe 1 week, 2 weeks only, and then you'll have to consume it within then. Okay, and of course the other versatility that's involved, you can cook it further into jam, sauces, smoothies. You can even use it for pickling, right? Good for kombucha. I've tried a blueberry kombucha before. Blueberry kombucha is really, really good. It really tastes well. When they add the, what do they call that? The yeast, and then SCOBY. Yes, I was thinking of the dog, Scooby-Doo. Then you remember, yeah, SCOBY, yeah, that was it. SCOBY, you add it into it, and then it ferments overnight, right? Usually, how long does it take to ferment the kombucha? Have you done it before? You did, sorry? Kefir. Oh, okay, kefir. So what's the difference in terms of doing kefir and kombucha? Is it almost? Kombucha uses the Italian and SCOBY. Yeah. Kefir uses the smaller grains. The grains, okay. So, but which takes longer to make, roughly? Okay. I like your honesty. This is leche to do, but I mean, thanks for the effort. Thanks for trying. Okay. Next. Infused dried whole blueberries. Okay. There's going to be a video after this. Okay. That's going to talk more about what US blueberries, dried blueberries, and the properties of dried blueberries. Okay. So this one that we have here, the stock, is infused with sugar, with cane sugar. It can be infused with apple juice, sucrose sugar, and also sunflower oil. The ones that we have here, the SKU, they have the ones infused with cane sugar, with citric acid, and also natural flavoring. Okay, that's available here in Hoi. And so I have tried one particular SKU. The mouthfeel, the bite, right? When you taste it, it almost tastes like a candy. It's chewy. It's like eating a sugus per se. That's how fruity, so candy-like the taste was for me. There was a particular SKU that Hoi had this SKU. If you have any chance to try it, you can try the sample. It's really good with the mouthfeel. It really tastes like, and the sugar is not overpowering. The sweetness does not overpower the fruitiness. That is what you aim to achieve. The sweetness should not overpower the fruity taste of the berry itself. Yeah. Okay. Next. Right. As I mentioned, USP of dried blueberries, strong berry flavor. It's sweet, and it retains the blueberry flavor better than fresh blueberries when baked. And it will not sink to the bottom of the baked product, because to maintain the texture of that baked product, whether it's a muffin, cookie, bread, scones, or tea cakes. Okay. Next. Yeah. Okay. This part, blueberry chemistry. There's going to be a video here, so can you all just pay attention to the screen, and we will play this video really quickly. This is our chef from US. She's got something to say about frozen and dried blueberries.
All right, y'all. Now we're taking frozen blueberries into baked goods for science. I want to show y'all why we want to use frozen blueberries over fresh when we do our quick batters. Let me show you through this blueberry lemon pound cake. So first up, you can see that these two blueberry lemon pound cakes are distinctly different in visuals. And we're using frozen blueberries in this one and fresh blueberries in this one. And as you can see on the fresh blueberries tend to sink. They don't really disperse as well in quick batters. When you use frozen blueberries, the frozen blueberries, when you add them as frozen, it actually locks itself into the batter by kind of freezing a little layer of the batter around the blueberry itself. Thus, the blueberries stay floating and more dispersed throughout. So let's cut both open and just see how they compare, because I can definitely tell that the top one of this fresh blueberry application is not as vibrant as this version that uses frozen blueberries when baking. So, as you can see, the blueberries here didn't quite disperse throughout, even though I mixed it quite well, and they didn't bleed as much. Whereas in this frozen blueberry, I like the color bleed of the frozen blueberry as it bakes. It gives it a more premium look, and it really lets people know that blueberry is a prominent flavor in this pound cake. Let me share with you a little pastry secret when baking with blueberries. In any quick batter recipe, when you're using your leavening agent, you want to use baking powder instead of baking soda. And let me tell you why. So if you see this coffee cake that I baked right here, you'll see that there's kind of like this greenish hue, some green rings, it's a little bit of gray. This coffee cake was baked using baking soda. And what happens when you use baking soda and blueberries together in baked goods is it creates a chemical reaction. The natural acidity, that little bit of tanginess that we love in blueberries, reacts with the baking soda and creates this off color. So what you want to use instead in quick batters as a leavening agent is baking powder. Baking powder does have a little bit of baking soda, but it's also mixed with cream of tartar and sometimes cornstarch. And the combination of these ingredients together keeps the blueberries a really nice purple, light blue hue in your baked goods that I think looks much more appealing. People eat with their eyes first. So which would you rather eat? Would you rather have this blueberry crumb cake that has this light purple, some hues of blue, that's just stunning to look at? Or would you rather see these green rings and slightly grayish? I know, hands down, every time, I'm gonna choose this one more. And so if you ever see a baked recipe using blueberries that calls for baking soda, you can actually substitute it. So 3 parts baking powder to 1 part baking soda. So thanks for joining me and talking a little bit of science and nerding out with me when it comes to blueberries and baked goods.
Okay, so what did we learn from this video? Anyone can share? What is your takeaway from this video? Jangan guna baking soda. So guna baking powder. Very good. Second round for you. So baking powder instead of baking soda. Why? Why? Kenapa kena guna baking powder instead of baking soda?
It's acidic. The color.
Color will be better and more acidic. Anything else? Any other things that you all have taken away other than that? Baking powder. Okay. How about the part where the blueberry holds better? The part where, you have to balance the acidity, and also you see that the greenish blue batter has too much baking soda. So the color actually doesn't look as nice, as lively as it should. Because why blueberries, when you look at the color, you feel like a good feel when you look at it, right? So that's why you mix a bit of lemon juice, which gives you a bit more vibrant color with the baking powder, not the baking soda. Okay, next. Okay, and this is a consumer survey feedback that we had gotten from, this is a US market basically. So this study was done last year. And this is available, these stats are all available on our USHBC website. Okay, so out of a sample size of 1,000 plus consumers, you can say that the numbers are looking really good, actually, leaning towards a more positive note, where we see that now, let's go to the third point. 70% indicates a willingness to pay more for dishes that includes blueberries, because blueberries are looked at as a superfood and it's a premium connotation. It has this premium perception where it's placed on top of the pile of their positioning. So they believe that, okay, if I see blueberries, I see the benefits that I'm going to get, the taste and the experience of having that blueberry is going to be better. Okay, and 73% of patrons believe blueberries make a dish more appealing. So the look of it, when you see the bluishness, the blue hue of the blueberries, you feel, okay, I'm going to buy this product because it looks good. Okay, and 64% believes that it makes a dish taste better. It's a perception again. Opinion and perceptions are all based on each individual. So out of the 1,000 sample size, this many percentage, 64% believe that the dish tastes better with the blueberries. Okay, and 72% said it makes the dish healthier. Again, perception. But majority says so. Okay, and people are actually wanting to see more products using US blueberries in the premix or in their recipe, and they wish there were more products. So I have a question. So how many of you here wish to see more blueberry products in the market? Can I have a raise of hands? How many of you wish to see more blueberry products in the market? You want to go and buy the blueberry product. You see more, you wish there was more. Like there's not enough right now. There's only like maybe, thank you so much, everyone. So, both raising 2 hands, there's only 1 person. Okay, and so yeah, even I feel like I want to see more. Okay, so we had a food service solutions provider who is also working with Hoi. We had a blueberry cream cheese bagel. Now I tell you, you see even the sound of it, the very sound, you're like, wow, mouth watering already. I had it, and I was blown away. It's something that I wish to see more, in our market. So that's the how to say, the willingness to explore and to experiment, you know. So that's where we come in. We want to give samples. We want to give more avenues for manufacturers, processors, food service to try our blueberries and see what they can work out of it, and to satisfy the consumers' wants and demands. Okay. All right. So blueberry as an ingredient and flavor consumers recognize and demand. So the first point there, blueberries are the fruit that's most frequently ranked in customers' top 3 favorites, okay? Even higher than strawberries and bananas. So that goes to show a lot. Okay, strawberries and bananas, we find it locally here as well, our local product. But they say blueberry, which is grown elsewhere, seems to top the list, okay? And 60% of consumers believe blueberries have a superior health benefit. Okay, so again, this study is based in US market, so it's not our market. But what I'm saying is, we will do another survey, and with the updated survey, I will come back to you, then I can prove my point better for our local market. Okay, but just hear me out for now. 60% of consumers believe blueberries have superior health benefits to other fruit because it's a superfruit, all the properties that I mentioned earlier, the prebiotics, vitamin C, K, and the fiber. All right. 93% of consumers consider blueberries a health food. 83% consider blueberries as a better source of antioxidants compared to other fruits, and 65% believe that blueberries are healthier and better for them than those without blueberries. Okay. Next. Okay. Okay. Before this, I want to ask, how many of you consume blueberries on a daily basis? Show hand. Daily basis? Ada orang, daily basis, they show one packet can finish in one go. Just like that. Okay. No one. Okay. How about weekly basis? Weekly basis, yeah, there's a few. Twice weekly. Once in 2 weeks, basically. Yeah. Once in 2 weeks. No? Once a month. Once a month ada. Okay. Who else consumes once in a while, like maybe once in 3 months, 6 months? So the rest of you all, I say that you all consume less than that. Okay. Please start consuming more blueberries. Thank you. To the rest of you. No, okay, why I'm saying is, see, there's so many properties of blueberries, right? Also, for me, because of the fiber content and the vitamin C and K, blueberries can be consumed by a widespread spectrum of demographics. That means any age, right? A child can have a blueberry, right? Up till a ripe old age, anyone can have blueberries. So that's why they came up with this study. Okay, this is a consumer perception of blueberries. This is also available on our US HBC website. This is done by Insight Now Benefit Association scores. So you see that the headings, right, of each column. Okay, improves brain function and memory, increases energy, promotes heart health, immune support, weight management, general overall health, physical and athletic performance, relaxation, sleep, and stress management. So, because these are the things that we communicate in our marketing collaterals, in whatever that we print out, the POSMs and all this is part of us reminding people why you need to consume blueberries. Kenapa blueberry itu penting dalam our diet, our daily diet, okay? And people actually came back to us saying, see, so this is the scale, okay? This is the scale. The scale shows that 75% and above has a strong positive connection with blueberries, okay? And 50 to 70% has a positive connection, lesser, and then the rest is negative. You can see on the top row, most of the people, majority orang actually mention that improves, see, almost 80% say improves brain function and memory. Again, it's perception. This is all people's perception. Okay? I'm not bringing out this stat out of nowhere. It is actually proven, and it's a study based on the Insight Now benefit. Okay? Increases energy 66%. 87% says promotes heart health. Immunity is about close to 85%. And overall health. So basically everything has at least 65% and above, or maybe one odd one that's a bit lesser than that. But most of them are positive or strongly positive connection to blueberries. So this is why I'm saying people are saying it, so maybe you should try it as well. Yep. Okay, next one. Sorry. Okay, that brings it to the end of our presentation for today. So if you would like to follow us, we are active on IG and FB. If you want to have a go, we post recipes. We not only recipes, we also post nutritional content, and also we have every promotion on US Blueberries from time to time. Everything will be updated in our socials. So if you like to scan and you have a look, you can actually do so now. Yeah. Is there any questions for now? Any questions that anybody want to ask? Ada soalan no? Ada soalan? Tak ada. Any questions? Okay, if not then Chef Ken, yeah? Okay, over to you, Chef Ken. Thank you.
Testing. Hello, I'm Chef Cat. So this section we come to the demo part. So for the afternoon section we will demo 2 recipe, which is the Korean blueberry bagels, and then the second recipe there is a galette. Okay. So before we start the demo, we will ask about who is a home baker here. Home baker or cafe owner, bakery owner? Because, just now morning section, don't tell me. Okay, so in morning section, we discuss about the business, how the blueberry can help to grow our business in a correct way. And then second, we use the granola to explain why the blueberry got benefit for our personnel. For afternoon section, we will discuss same topic, but we use different products, which is the blueberry bagels, and then with the galette also. So because got new coming guests, we sharing about the same information. If we start to expand our new product to new flavor, which is the blueberries, like today's, the first concern, there's a price. Because I forget to self-introduce. I'm Chef Ken, I'm from Kourbe. Kourbe is my own company. We specialize in Canelé dessert. So I'm a third-party chef out from the HOI and the USA Blueberries. So before I receive the job as a demo chef, I will ask about the question, which is include the price and then the taste. So I will ask why blueberries, the selling price is higher. So normally, as information provided by HOI, Canberry and the racing per kg, the price is between 20 to 25. So for this one, the dry blueberries, the price is 82. 82. Yes, almost 4 times more compared with the racing. So just like the morning session we shared, we need to know which part of the product there's a blueberry is. For my knowledge, I have go international country and have a product demo. For me, the same flavor product, we will divide to 2 parts. The first, we call it safety of taste. That means you hear the name, the flavor of name, you will imagine what is the flavor is after you taste. The second one, there is a new creation, there is a market trend flavor. So we discuss about the first one, there is a safety of taste. For example, for me, my experience 20 years ago, we will go to a coffee shop, we call Old Town. Until now, current, we go to the shopping mall, we will go Huayang. Actually, they are selling item almost same. There's a cham coffee, toast with the butter kaya, almost same. So the flavor we can accept, there's in our Malaysian safety taste list, normally it's come from a kaya, chocolate, pandan, yam. So all of this flavor, there's a safety taste, that means we hear about the flavor, we can imagine the taste. So normally this flavor product, they will sell by the quantity, the huge quantity to get the profit, because the selling price cannot too high. There is our daily need. So the other part, there is our trend, the flavor for market trend. Actually, the blueberries, there's in second section. So this part, the blueberry, there's a market trend flavor. For example, we have the pistachio. For this few years, the pistachio still is a market trend flavor. It's selling high price, and then the cost is high, but customer can accept. The other flavor, there is a matcha. Matcha, we use a Neko. The brand, maybe 500 grams is 180, if I not remember wrong. So we should compare the blueberry price with matcha and pistachio, not the other dry fruit. Even a small bakery, they're selling the raisin bun. Also, one pieces maybe 2 to 3 ringgit. So even this all is dry fruit, but blueberry should be compared with pistachio and the matcha. There maybe will be the future trend in Malaysia. So as a business owner or your home baker, we need to ready for it. If the blueberry flavor has become market trend, then we have the recipe for today. We share from the testing section. You can use it, direct put into your business, and then to run the production. Yeah. So this about the price. We, as a third-party chef, we question myself, and then I find the answer and share to you all. Okay. So we will start for the first recipe, which is the Korean blueberry bagels. Any question about the information I shared just now? Powder before this got, but this, the price I'm not sure, but the staff from HOI say got the blueberry powder before, but I never see that. Yeah. Yeah, I try to finish earlier because after lunch I'm a bit tired. Yeah. So we will come to the market trend. We now discuss all the questions is come from business part, the angles from business. So we can see the market, most of the bagel shop, there is easier to selling in the high price, and then they follow the market trend which bagels, and for current is short bun also, short bun with bagels, these two products. So why, for my understanding, why bagels, they will become market trend? Anyone got ideas? Like a Gumby Bagel, the online 36 bakery, they're selling bagels. Why we, all of us, can accept bagels easily? Anyone got answer? Easy to eat. Yeah. For me, bagels is very convenient bread because it have the filling inside. For our tempo, for life today, we need to faster. Every time need faster. For my still children, my mom will spread the kaya on the gardenia toast. But for me, I don't want to wash it. So I buy bagel, I reheat, I eat. So I need faster. That's why, for my understanding, bagel will become market trend because our life tempo is faster compared with before. So today we're sharing about we use the blueberries to make the blueberry bagels. You can use the same recipe, maybe you change another powder, you can change the flavor. Okay. So for bread, normally we're looking for two things when we're mixing the dough. 要睡觉啊 you want when we mixing the dough, we only focus two things, the dough temperature and the gluten. So today we will mix the dough. Final dough temperature is between 26 to 28 Celsius. So we check the flour temperature. The flour temperature is 23. So when we mixing, the dough will rise, the temperature will keep rising. So we need to use the cold water to mix the dough. So the final dough we finish mixing is 26 Celsius. So first step, we need to boil water until 45 to 50 Celsius. Anyone got question? Anyone got question? No, ah? Then no, no explain. Then why, man? You need to ask, man. You say the final temperature is 26. Then why you boiling the water? The water I need to 45 to 50 Celsius. So I scale all the dry ingredient first into the mixing bowl. For bagels, because we want the texture, there is a chewy, so we put less butter. The butter will affect the gluten to develop. So for our recipe, I think it's only 32 grams. Yeah. So the butter less, we can put in together. The gluten will continue to develop because the butter is less. So we put all the dry ingredient, which is the bread flour, sugar, salt, and then butter. Butter. Butter, we use the lupa unsalted butter. There's a latte butter. Yeah. All put in. Really easier for all recipe we provide today is easier. And then the yeast, we need to mix well the flour, sugar, and salt first. Don't put the yeast above sugar or salt. They will affect the power for fermentation, the activate of the yeast. When we proof it, they will, if we put above the sugar and salt, when we proof it, they will less active, the yeast. Okay, so we mix it well. First, only put the dry yeast on the flour. 这是什么？哦，这里啊 ，frozen。啊，不用紧，我那边拿。Okay. So we check back the ingredient list. We have the bread flour, unsalted butter, sugar, salt, yeast. So we check the water temperature. Wow, 94. We want 45, 45 to 50. The temperature will affect the fermentation of yeast, so we need to make sure the water is in temperature we want. So now total is 57. We ready the IQF blueberry from frozen. Why we boiling the water is because the IQF blueberry is frozen, so the temperature is very low. Normally we frozen the blueberries in the correct temperature, that is -18. So it's very cold, so we need to mix the hot water to get the temperature of water that is able to, after mixing, to get a 26 to 28 Celsius. Then you will ask, oh, why don't thaw it and then use a frozen one? If you thaw it, okay, 拍10次. You can see the sample we sharing with you. There is a sample after we thaw, we serve to you now. You can see the flavor and the color, they will become water. They're not in freeze texture. So the flavor will gone, and then the color will not so purple after you mixing the dough. So normally I have the Bagel Workshop and JB. Before this demo, I have teaching about the blueberry bagels. I use another brand. I need to add on 5 to 10 grams sweet potato powder to get the color, purple color. But for this one, from frozen, direct use this method, you can get the color from blueberries, not the powder. They come from natural. Okay. So I scale the water is 200. Only half recipe we mix, right? Okay. So all the ingredients we have the bread flour. This one need to warm water and then mix with the IQF. Unsalted butter, sugar, salt, yeast all inside. So all in to mixing. First, we will put slow speed to mix well until the flour become a dough, and then we will change to high speed to mix until gluten develop. You can see our HOI staff, they're serving the IQF blueberry for you. You check the bowl, there are a lot of blueberry water. That's why we will use a frozen one mixed with the warm water to mixing. We don't want the water to affect the flavor of frozen blueberries. Okay. So any question about the blueberries, dough mixing? No? No, right? So now we wait. Instant yeast, yes. We only use a normal instant yeast for our recipe. So before I come to HOI, prepare the sample you tried just now, the staff from HOI, she got asked why we only use the instant yeast for my recipe. So if you buy the bagel from market now, normally the seller will ask you store in freezer. And then they will provide the method how to reheat, use air fryer, how many minutes, you use oven, the temperature and the time. So after the bagel we bake, the store method we will put into the freezer. So the water inside the dough, they will crystallize, become ice. Then after reheat, they will not affect the softness of the bread. So I did not put other method, even the utane, the other method to keep the moisture of bagel. For this recipe, we use the most simple method to bring the texture of bagel to you all. There's a chewy with fluffy, not too soft, but it's still chewy. And you can check back for the dough, it's become no flour. We turn to the high speed to mix until gluten develop. So normally, if you got experience, is make a bread, we will mix until the gluten fully developed, elastic. But for bagel, we no need mix until there. We mix until very. You got a. Later I show you. Because the water in the recipe there is around 55 to 60. The percentage we calculate about the water, there is a total flour weight is 1,000. If the water is 600 grams, that means the bread contains 60% of water. But for today, we have add in the blueberry, the IQF blueberry. The blueberry contain water, so we only put the the water is 400 grams with the IQF blueberries. The total temperature, total humidity in this recipe is around 55 to 60. Less water we put in, the gluten will strong. That's why we no need mix until fully developed. Normally we mix the soft bun that contain a high percentage of fat and the sugar. We need mix until fully developed. The gluten only enough strength to have the volume for the bread. But for bagel, no need. We only mix well until the texture, until the temperature we want. Then we can take it to back ferment is 1 hour. So we check the temperature of the dough. It's 23. So we want 26. So we check. Just now I mentioned bread we only check two things. Well, first is the temperature. Second is the gluten. This is the gluten. They're not smooth. Actually, this is able to make bagel enough, but the temperature is not reach 26. So I will add maybe 1 to 2 minutes to mix until the temperature I want. You want to check it? I pass it for you. You can check. If no, you see the TV. This is a gluten we mix. They is able to make bagels like this. Okay. So we add 1 more minute to mixing. So this minute we mixing, that's not about the gluten, it's about the temperature we want.
Excuse me. Thank you very much. We charge you later. Hello, excuse me, sir. Thank you. You're welcome.
Okay. It's done. 26 Celsius with the dough. Then we check the gluten. And the color, that's why we will mix with the IQF from frozen. They will have a natural purple color. This is the gluten we mix. Can see it?
Oh.
There's enough to make bagels. No need until smooth, elastic, no need. This one is for toast and sweet bun.
Can everyone see?
Can?
Can.
Yeah.
Can?
Yeah, you can pass.
Hey,
And then maybe you need tissue, we can pass for you. Yeah. Okay, so the dough, after mixing, we will put into the prover to back ferment 1 hour, 60 minutes.
Oh,
Okay.
bare hand.
1 hours. So what is the difference between Korean style bagels with the classic one? Anyone knows? Knows? No? This one? No. We're not selling anything. We are third-party chef. The authentic one, the bug ferment 30 minutes. If the bug ferment time occurs, the dough will contain more air. The texture will become fluffy and not too chewy. They will become soft bit. This is one of the methods we adjust the texture of bagels. So the Korean one, we will bug ferment 1 hours. You can use same recipe to bug ferment 30 minutes to get the authentic texture. For the authentic bagels, we tried before. This is a Korean style. This, which is the market trend they're selling now. Okay. So how to let the ferment faster, and then we can divide. Anyone got idea? Take the yesterday one. Of course not lah. But ferment, we can increase the Celsius. 1 Celsius, less 50 minutes to 30 minutes. But this method not short the bug ferment times. There's about the temperature you're mixing. If you mix maybe 25 Celsius, the final dough temperature, you can add 50 minutes more. That means it's 75 minutes bug ferment to get the same texture. So if you mix is between 26 to 28, you can all put in 60 minutes to bug ferment. If you mix until 29 Celsius, you deduct 60 minutes to doll up 50 minutes. 45 minutes, you can get the same texture for the dough, like today, the texture. But you cannot say, I want direct cut, I direct mix until 32. There's different thing. There's a method from the temperature and humidity, you can adjust if your dough is not reach the temperature or over. Now we're using the humidity is 75, the temperature is 32 to bug ferment because the time problem. So you can follow the recipe. There's a 28 to 30. The floor time is 60 minutes. So if you home baker, you don't have the prover. Actually, prover is talking to things also about the humidity and temperature. If you home baker, you have oven. You confirm will have oven to bake the bagels. You off, and then you put the hot water inside, put the dough, and close it. The hot water, they will provide the humidity and the temperature to bug ferment. Only you need to check inside the environment, there is between 30 Celsius. So the floor time is 60 minutes. If more, the hot water, you will maybe mix with the cold water. Make sure the temperature, environment temperature is not too high. Then you can follow the time. Okay?
Any question?
Thomas, good.
I'm helping you, chef.
So,
Chef,
we
some
will
coffee.
go to next step. How to faster? We take the tomorrow, yesterday dough. It's yesterday dough.
We
ready?
We won last week one.
Because all of you tired, man. We want to take care of you. These are after bug ferment. We will divide the dough, 110 grams each. We make it round shape and rest 30 minutes. So this one is bug ferment, 60 minutes. After divide, we rest 30 minutes, and then we can shaping now. But before shaping, we will show how to mix cream cheese filling. So we take the ingredient out. Yeah. Blueberry. 这个 cream cheese filling.
cream cheese A 不是这个
And then now we're preparing the blueberry cream cheese ingredients. So all of you like to eat bagels? And then why all the sellers use the cream cheese as a filling? Anyone knows? Got a lot of ingredients. Why most of the seller use cream cheese as the filling? Anyone ask about this question? So cream cheese, there is a good product. We're looking for baked stable. Baked stable, there is a technical language. Baked stable, that means after we bake, the filling is still there. They will not evaporate. Evaporate. They will not evaporate. How many grapes we pipe in, they will evaporate, but not much. Because cream cheese contains higher fat. So all the sellers, they will use cream cheese as filling, only mix different flavor. To make sure you buy, you store in freezer, you reheat, the filling is still there. So filling we will divide to two types. There is a water base, normally for the factory use, like the gardenia, normally the water base. So for oil base, normally we're looking for baked stable, we will using the fat base ingredient to make the filling. But the fat base, the only disadvantages for me, they will absorb the water from the dough. If you put in ambient 2 to 3 days, your bread will dry faster compared with the water-based filling. So that's why the storage method, we need store in freezer to make sure the water crystallize, become ice. So the seller will tell you, you can store in freezer 2 weeks above. Before it, reheat. That is the reason. Okay. So we follow the recipe, which is the cream cheese 600. 哇，这样准啊？300. We only take half recipe. So for the recipe, we can take, if you follow all 1,000 flour, all the recipe you follow, you can take 16 pieces bagel for this recipe. So today we only mix half, so we'll have 8 pieces. So this is cream cheese, 300 grams. Sugar is 60. The IQF blueberries, oh no, 60, 60 yes. These are 45. So same method, you all in, mix well. Okay. 那个 camera 要换一下位。诶，试一下这个。帮我 set 这个 timer 50分钟。So cream cheese, we will choose a fat base as our filling. So how many percent is content? We call it enough fat for our cream cheese filling. Who knows? 13. 13 above, there is a cream cheese suitable for bagel filling. The other method, you can to judge is suitable for filling or not. You take the cream cheese from chiller, out from chiller, the texture is hard. That means there's content enough fat to as a cream cheese, as a bagel filling. There's baked stable. Okay, so I put in the cream cheese already. These IQF frozen blueberries. This I say why I use a frozen one to mix the dough. If I use a tall one, this all is a color and flavor. They will lost. The color of the dough will not so purple. So I use a warm water pairing with the frozen one to take the color, natural color from blueberries. If you thaw, all is here, the color. Then sugar. Then mix well. Okay. So you can check back with the recipe. At the cream cheese blueberry recipe there, I write down the USA dry blueberries is 5 to 8 grams per pieces. Then after I submit the recipe to staff from HOI, she asked me why you don't put the dry one into the filling or into the dough. Normally I will not put into the dough. It's because you go to outside, the market is still there. The market, all the seller will use the same way to, like me. We don't put the inclusion into the dough. It's because we will wrap in the cream cheese bagel. We will wrap in the cream cheese as a filling inside the dough. If we put the dry blueberry into our bagels, the dough will have the hole. The bagels we pipe, we roll. After proof, we boil in the water, the cream cheese will go out. So normally outside you go to any popular bagel shop, the dough must be plain one. They don't have any inclusion. Except if the bagel flavor there is without filling, they will put the inclusion into the dough. Okay. So this is the blueberry cream cheese I make. It's natural purple color from blueberry and the flavor. Just now all have tried the sample. The taste is okay. Okay. And easy to make. Just mix well. Then we put in piping bag, ready for shipping. So if you ask me most difficult part, because the filling is easy, the dough is easy to mix, most difficult part to make a bagel, there is a shaping skill. You need to make sure the cream cheese is fully wrapped into the dough and will not come out after we bake. So the method to wrap in the cream cheese is very important. So I will show you now. So I will not confuse that. After we mix the dough, pack ferment 1 hour, we take out, divide, round shape, rest 30 minutes, will become this. Okay? Okay. We take the filling first. Then ready the USA dry blueberry. So for my workshop in JB, I have the blueberry bakers workshop. Normally I will deliver a message to my student. You learn how to shaping first. You don't pipe too much cream cheese. You practice, and then until you know how to the skill to shaping, you only pipe more. Normally 1 piece of bagel, the dough is 110 grams. The filling I will pipe around 40 to 50 grams each if you want to tasty. just like the sample you try. So if you're beginner, you can pipe around is 15 to 20 grams per pieces. You know how to shape. After that, you only add on. So this is a dough. After divide and rest 30 minutes. Okay. Take a loading pin. We will roll up and down until the length we want. I want the dough become longer. So the width, the white not important for me. I want is long. The cm is around, I got write down for recipe. No. Okay. It's around 26 cm. 26 cm. So, imagine this o'clock, this 12 o'clock, this 3 o'clock. We will take the dough from 3 o'clock and move upside down to 6 o'clock. This position. So I take the dough, 3 o'clock, and then upside down the dough. Okay? So make it to rectangular shape. So if the shape before we pipe the filling in, there's a rectangular. After we pipe the filling, we roll it down. Every single bite we eat, they will have same layer of the dough. The texture will same. That's why I like make sure all is like the shape I want. Okay, so I pipe in the filling. So before I pipe in, I will have planning. This will be the dough we cut and roll it to put the the tail of the dough to the head. So this side I will not pipe in the filling. I will pipe from the tail to here. We are left maybe through 1 to 2 cm.
Left some space. Left some space at the right.
Yeah. For seal, yes. And then topping the dry blueberries on it. So every bite you eat, you will taste the IQF blueberries and the dry blueberries. So for bagels, the only way to fill is the bottom. When we boil in the water and bake, they block. So we make sure the dough at the bottom there is enough thin, and then can stick after we shape. So we will press it until it's enough thin, and then we roll it. We take the dough, we close the filling. Don't touch the filling. If your dough touch the filling, they cannot roll and then cannot stick. We close it and then stick on the other part. Take it, close the filling, then stick dough to dough. So this is a tail, this is a head. So later we will cut it and then roll it. The tail will put in here and seal it. So every single bite will have filling because the tail we have pipe filling just now. And then they will put to the head. So all around, all the baker's shape, every bite will have the fillings. So after stick, we just roll it down slowly. This is the bottom, just like I mentioned just now. Make sure it's stick together. So we will seal it again and press Make sure it's sealed. And this is a head, this is a tail. Okay, I put here. Every single pieces. Follow the same process to shape it. 26. Okay. Rectangular. You got question you can ask us. Pipe filling. This is a tail. Left 2 cm. Put dry blueberries. Cross the filling and stick. The bottom, make sure is enough thin. So we press it and roll. Okay. So got 2 more, I shape. If the shaping process we not shape in the correct way, after final proof, we boil it and then we bake it. The filling easier to come out. Okay. Same. Roll it. Then stick the bottom. Okay. Yeah. Oh, same? Same method. Easier. Yeah, because no filling. And you just take the bottom, enough thin, and then roll. Oh, yes. Yes. But there is another purpose. Normally they use for sandwich. And then, if you make sandwich, the length you roll the dough need shorter compared with have filling one. Why? After we roll, it become a baker shape. If the middle, the hole is too big, we make sandwich. Yes, all the dish we put in the salmon, the veggie, they will drop. So the length you need to adjust. For me, I like the fat one, and then the volume could take the higher one, so I don't want too long. Okay. Okay. So cross the filling. Press. The bottom, stick all. Okay. So this is the first bagel I shaped just now. The length is hard, become longer. If you roll it, become longer. The filling will not equally. So just now when we roll, by rolling pin, make sure the length is enough long, there's the length we want. So until this stage, we just roll it easily. Make sure the thickness of dough is equally. We take the scissor to cut the head. Just now this is a tail, all the tail is there, got filling. You cut the filling part, they cannot seal it. So we cut the head part. This no filling. So every single step we already consider, and then when we pipe in fillings, we need to know which the head, which the tail. So this is the bottom line. Just now we seal. When we move the tail to the head, make sure the seal line will always face up. Yes. Turn, 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 turn. We meet the head. The seal is face up. We take the dough and then seal it and press. So this side we press in, take the dough from the head, seal. So you can check back the line with seal, there's like a circle. This is a bagel. We shape. Yeah. Make sure the way we seal there is a bottom. So just now we face up or we upside down, they will become bottom. Yeah, we got 4 more. So remember we already have processed. All the head is here, tail is here. So we take it, roll it, and cut the head part. Ready. The tail. The sealing here, face up. And seal it. Press. Okay. Upside down. Any question about shipping? This okay. This is the most difficult part for the baker recipe. Shipping, all about the shipping.
I like curry puff. Me too.
So as just now we roll the length is around 26 cm. So this is a hole we have after shipping. Later it will proof. The hole will become smaller, just like the sample you try. So if you want to look, normally seller as a business owner, they want the hole become bigger, only one purpose for me. They want the customer look the bakers is bigger. But actually the dough size, the weight is same. If you use this method, you sell the bakers, they will look smaller, but the texture will become higher after bake. But they cannot sell in high price normally. The customer see, they want the big one. Actually, there's a hole. But I like this shape, so I will shape it this. Okay. So this is the last one. Okay, upside down. Final proof. Okay?
Okay.
No problem?
Clap, 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 clap. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
So final proof, how long? 30 seconds, done.
30 seconds, chef.
No lah.
Semalam punya.
No, just now morning I made fresh, no overnight dough. All the bread I'm selling is fresh from today. So we proof, final proof after shipping. Final proof until you touch the dough, there is a airy and fluffy. We start to boil the water. The boiling water ready for boil the bakers. So we have the recipe. I think we haven't write into your recipe. The water total is 1,000. The sugar is 50 grams.
What sugar?
Yes. So the total sugar will contain 5%. The sugar will help the bagels easier to caramelize. So we scale the water first. Bye-bye. Okay, 50 grams sugar. Okay, so we boil it until fully boiling. So before we wait for the water to boiling, we check the part we seal. If got open, this is the last stage. You can give extra pressure. Make sure after we boil and bake, they will not open. So this is the last step. We can seal it to help to prevent your bagel fail. Seal like this, upside down. We need to check the bottom. Later we'll boil also, so will not affect will not affect anything. Okay. So we wait for the water fully boil. We only put in the bagel dough. Any question about this part? Sorry? Depends the temperature. Normally 1 hour to 1 hour 30 minutes. They will get the proving, will get the size after we shipping. We need put to the prover 1 hour to 1 hour 30 minutes. We'll get this. Okay. No question? So the other, yeah.
Chef,
Yeah.
why must you boil it? Why can't we go straight into the oven?
You boil it, the dough into the boiling water, you will get a chewy texture. Only the skin chewy, not inside. Inside is depends your recipe, shaping method, and proving stage. The proving time. So we boil it, only the crust of the bread will become chewy. So I will boil each side 30 seconds. If you want more chewy, you boil until 1 minute. Also can. They are more chewy.
Thank you, Chef.
So the other issue, they will make your bagels, cream cheese go out. There is not enough proving. You already put in to boil and bake. The easier the filling will come up from the dough. Yeah. So I make sure there's enough proof. Only you boil it. $100 until it fully boil. Fully boil, you only put in. Yeah. Okay.
Any question?
No question? No, this one I not sell, but I got teach. If you're interested, you can come JB find me. Because I deal with the JB studio, they only able me to teach in JB, cannot KL.
Chef,
I follow.
you will receive a lot of notification in Instagram after this. They're going to go back, try, bake it, then they're going to tag you in profile.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Can. Then?
See?
IG You want IG? Phone number also can. Later I share my name card to you all. Okay. Any question you make, you face any problem, WhatsApp or Instagram, we can answer for you.
Video call
Take-
also can.
Huh?
Video call also can.
Video call.
While baking lah, while baking.
After 9 p.m., video call can. Yeah,
This
yum
one
cha,
different
ah.
topic. Sorry.
There's after work, after work. Yeah. Okay, so wait for this. So this all of the detail in the blueberry Korean bagels. So we boil and bake and finish. Any question? No? No? After this, we will move to the next part. This, we will discuss about the nutrition, how to benefit for our personnel. This is from the recipe Galette. So the Galette, the taster you taste, there's not very sweet, and then the filling we make, this come from the angles. There's about nutrition. We want bring the nutrition for your daily. So just now we share about the granola. They're suitable for breakfast. So we mix the blueberry granola with the yogurt and the blueberry jam by honey. So your morning you eat the yogurt, so afternoon you will feel you want to eat the pastry. So we have the galette. That's easier to make. You only mix well the dough, and then put the fruit, dry blueberry, and the not dry blueberry, IQF blueberry, and the IQF strawberry, and bake. They will become crispy, and then the filling is full of the blueberry flavor.
Any questions?
So just like we say just now, if the product we want to take it daily, the process try to make it simple. So we will try to make it for our daily. If too complicated, you will buy. So that's, you cannot get the nutrition directly by daily. So the recipe for galette is simple. Yeah. Oh, need to boil. For other method, maybe they use a simple way. They use a steam bagel, but the texture different. This one I learned from Gambi Bagel. Gambi Bagel always share the videos. They boil water. But the authentic bagel must boil. Only have the chewy texture. Okay, 30 seconds. No. Bagels. 30 seconds, We wait for it. One side 30 seconds, and then we upside down 30 seconds again, and then bake.
Oh, question, chef. Sini.
Yeah.
Hi, Chef.
Yeah.
If you like to control the sugar intake, because your water bath is with sugar,
Yes.
is there any other alternative apart from sugar if you want to control the sugar intake?
In the water,
Yes.
you can use the malt
Oh, monk.
extract, right?
The monk fruit, is it? The monk fruit.
Malt.
Huh? Mount.
麥芽精
Is it the monk fruit?
hold on. 你跟大家讲一下
It's a sugar alternative, is it? That means we still have to use sugar. There's no
sugar
other
from malt.
from malt.
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 M-A-L-T.
Okay. So
Yes.
still have to use
Yes,
sugar.
yes.
No other non-sweet alternative.
If not sweet, the crust will not caramelize.
I see.
We put sugar is because help to caramelize.
Okay.
So don't have other option.
Okay. Thank you, Chef.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Yes, it's done. 30 seconds. Take out the dough. Put on tray. Okay. So this is a bagel ready to bake. No question?
Question
No?
is free, answer is free, please.
No, so I bake
Question
it.
can ask chef.
180 Celsius is around 15 to 18 minutes. But last time I baked 20 pieces, for example, by this. So I try this one, only 4 pieces. The quantity to bake will affect the temperature. So I put 15 first. 15. Okay. Good. The bottom still bottom. Must.
Chef, I want to ask one question. Just now the second proofing, you say like 1.5 hours. It's a bit like so long. Actually, what's the temperature like in the proofer?
Today we use 32 Celsius. The humidity is 75%.
And 1.5 hour.
Second proving then means the time to rest the dough after divide.
Yeah.
No, there's half an hour.
Sorry?
Half an hour.
Oh, half an hour.
Half
I
an
heard
hour
1.5 hours.
rest with shaping, filling, roll, put in 1.5 hour.
1.5 hour.
Okay. The dough we mixing just now. This is the dough I'm mixing just now. Pack ferment 1 hour. So later I will take it out to divide. We will cut 1 piece is 110 grams. We will divide. And then we'll make to round shape. Rest 30 minutes. Rest. So rest after 30 minutes, I take it. I roll. Filling. Become a bigger. 1 hour to 1 hour 30 minutes. And boil water. Okay? And bake. Because all of you tired and then the time is limited, the process is fast forward. And you know, come morning section, they're very active because now I also tired. So we try to fast forward. But we not skip any step. We have shown you about every step, the important part, the detailed part. We will show you how to make. Even the time is limited. So now we're waiting for the dough to bake. We will start the galette.
Excuse me, chef. Another question.
Yeah.
Free one.
Yeah, can.
Another question.
Yeah.
Because you can see the process is very long. It's a very tedious process, right? May I know how much you sell per bagel?
For me, I'm not selling, but you go to
At the shop. At your shop, you don't sell?
we specialize in Canelé dessert. We can sell the dessert, tart. But bagel, we only for workshop. But we know why they use cream cheese. So just now we're sharing about all the information. We know why the seller use this. Because we question ourselves why. And then we find the answer we're sharing today.
Okay.
So normally you go to KL Popular, the Gambi bagel, one pieces is around 15 ringgit.
Okay. So
KL.
yeah.
Got another
Justify
brand.
why it's also expensive.
Yes.
Because the process is very long.
Yes.
All right.
The time to process.
Yep. Okay.
15.
15 ringgit. You all want buy? You want buy, you can sell. I add into my website. Yeah. So we move to the next recipe. We will discuss from the nutrition. What the blueberry nutrition for our personal, the benefit for our personal. So we make it simple. The dough from Galette, we only mix well all the thing. And then for the dough, there's different with the tart dough. The fat content will highest to make sure the dough, they can put the wet ingredient, which is the IQF blueberry, on it, and after bake, it's still crispy. It's because the dough fat is higher compared with the tart dough. The oil will make sure the humidity from the filling will not make the dough become soft. The oil content will higher. So we ready the mixing bowl. Okay, so 谢谢. Same, we put all the dry ingredients, like the tart dough. Dry ingredients. Or high protein flour, sugar, unsalted butter, salt, water, this wet ingredient later, and the butter. Butter same, we use the flavour-packed unsalted butter. This one. So we put butter inside. Same method, rubbing in method, mix until mix well. We only put in the wet ingredients. Okay. 谢谢. So no question about the bagels, huh? So we start the new recipe. There's a galette. So the dough is mixing. We will add all the egg inside first, and then the water we adjust the dough, the softness of the dough. Because every flour they will have different absorb water. So the water we scale is to adjust the softness of the dough. This water, this egg. So egg we'll put in all first. This one for adjust. So it all mixed well. We put the wet ingredient into mixing bowl. Okay, so how we judge the water, how many we need to put in, depends the dough texture. There's soft, there's enough, and then later we will cover with the cling film, chill in a freezer or chiller, and then roll until it's flat. Top the berries. And then even you use the same brand of flour, different batch, the absorb water is different. So you need to see the texture. Short crust. Oh. Just now the taster you try, there's a puff pastry. We use a puff pastry for your sample. But today this dough, there's a similar with tart dough, but there's fat content is higher compared with the tart dough we mix for the Parmesan blueberry tart. The recipe different. Okay? So just now we sharing about if we want to consume this for tea time, we make sure that it's easier to make. So you can direct use the pastry puff as a base. You only top the IQF blueberry with strawberry. That means the berries topping on the dough, the puff pastry, and then to bake. Okay. Yes. Yes. Your parchment. Here. Good. So I will put on a parchment. It's very soft. Yeah, so we need to chill in the chiller. Later we shaping, we will top some flour to easier we shaping. Yes. Yes, but the texture we buy different. If we use high flour for this, there's same theory with cookies. If we mix cookies dough, you use high flour and the low flour. Actually, we don't want the gluten, but the texture different. Ah, thank you. Okay, we roll it by rolling pin. Become flat. They will faster. To chill down. The texture will become hard and then we can shaping. How many minutes? 3分钟啊？ Yeah, 等多一下。Okay, so we flatten the dough, put in chiller. To chill it. Then later we shaping. So
long,
wait
chef?
for the bagel.
How long?
Bagel almost done.
Chef, how long?
Bagels? The dough? 15 to 30 minutes, depends the temperature of your chiller. So just now, morning we have a blood freezer, faster lah. For afternoon session, we only have chiller, we need to wait.
Okay.
So we can check with the bagel. And then just now say pantai is shaping very good. Anything theory I share. If the cream cheese come out, oh bullshit. So I check, it's okay, all good. I know one. Yeah lah, only pantai cakap. It's good. So now we just now put 15 minutes.
15.
So now left 1 minute.
Okay.
Total is 14 for this oven. 14, 180 Celsius. Yeah. 30 seconds more. I will take it out.
Okay, we still have like 1 more hour left. The food tasting still ongoing. Coffee and all that. Boleh top up. Go. Nak makan lagi jangan malu, ambil je.
Okay.
Kalau dia orang tak bagi, cakap nama saya. Ataupun cakap nama ni, Chef Ken.
9寸，够折进去会很小了，应该是小过它。So how we check it that it is the bread is enough cooked? So we press it, It's fluffy. And then the bread is enough cooked, and then we can take out from oven. Okay. Just now I got spray. Just now. But a bit stick lah, so I use the scraper to take it out.
Go. More coffee. Go for it. Ice cream also.
It's good. So this bagel is a fat style bagel I like. So I shape it. The dough length is shortest. So after bake, they will become higher. And then the hole will become smaller.
Reserve one for me.
Huh?
Reserve one for me.
Outside go so many. Huh? This one
We want the fresh one.
Okay, I keep for you. We can share it together later. Yeah. Okay, success. Good. So we got 4 more proofing. Later we can bake together. Yeah, we wait for it.
Which one was yesterday's one?
Huh? This one for you, for Thomas, 4 pieces. This 4 for all of you sharing. They spend time here. So we share the food for you. Kan ini panas. Fang.
Satu gambar RM1.
要洗啊？没有。
Dua.
Okay. So any question?
Any question? Ask.
Oh, okay.
Question
so
is free,
the part
answer is
ferment,
free.
the part ferment dough is after 50 minutes. So just now, 10 minutes, I sharing about the knowledge. And then there's passed through 10 minutes, I set the timer, I set 50 minutes. So total is 60 minutes. We divide the dough. With this one. We'll divide the dough.
Thank you very much.
Okay. So the dough weight is 110 grams. Because we need to weigh the galette dough, so we just continue process for the bakers.
While waiting, we can eat, have some coffee, go, don't shy.
This one really hot, we wait for it.
I can't wait for it. Tapao, chef.
Tapao. 110 grams. Okay. Okay, so this one, total, just now I say, one recipe got 16 pieces. So this half recipe, total got 8 pieces. So just now I have shared dough, you see the texture. This one not until 110, this only 90 grams. So the other 7 is 110 grams. Okay. So we make it to round shape. Round shape, how to teach. This is a smooth surface. We face up, upside down. We take from 4 angles the dough to the center. This is easier part to make it round shape. Then you upside down again. This one is okay for shaping. So we rest for 30 minutes. We can shape, pipe filling, and bake. Okay?
Any question?
No?
No question?
Hungry?
Hungry?
You helpful.
Coffee,
Any
anyone?
question?
Coffee? Self-service.
Coffee. Yeah?
Chef, you want some coffee, chef?
Later.
Kopi peng yao ma.
After 9 p.m. Okay, make it round shape, rest 30 minutes for shaping. So the process is clear. Not confused?
Don't confuse, confuse
No,
can PM, chef.
PM, yes. Okay. So while we wait about the dough, galette dough, to chill, we will mix the berries topping. We take a bowl, which is the recipe from berries galette. We take a bowl, and then the sugar, lemon juice, lemon zest. The fresh strawberry we change to IQF, and then corn flour. When last is the USA IQF blueberries. Just mix well. Or blueberries, strawberries, lemon juice, cornstarch, sugar, mix well. No mix or yung spatula. Mix well. Then we will top some lemon zest. Okay. So you can see after the IQF fruit thaw, there will a lot of water. If you later we will sieve it, we only take the fruit. So if you want to more efficient, you can direct from frozen. Follow the recipe. IQF strawberry and blueberries direct from frozen, and then you mix well. They will not have a lot water, and then you can direct top on the dough to bake. So this one we mix well, ready for the galette dough. We check it. Is it able to shaping? Okay. This is a galette dough. It's still able. A bit soft.
How many? One. Oh, okay.
So same, we roll it. Because I hand rolling, the thickness will not equally. I try my best. After roll, I take the 9-inch ring. Yeah. No, just 8-inch. 9-inch ring. And cut. The other part we can keep it to make the other galette. Yes, this one, 9-inch. 9-inch. Depends what is the size you want to make. Today I make 9-inch. But the dough a bit soft, so we need to make sure it's enough hard so your shaping will easier. put here. Oh, thank you. So we chill 5 minutes, only we top it. Sieve 有吗？ Sieve. So this one we suggest you use the IQF one from frozen, so there will not too much water. Okay. Đã 这个拍照吗？要拍照吗？需要吗？如果不要，我现在就切4次。Tester， 啊，有 one photo 啊？4 pieces？
One photo, 1 ringgit.
We can cut it for your tester.
I thought you reserved for me.
Now?
Chef. Chef.
Huh?
Chef. I thought you reserved for me.
All result. There got another 4 proving. Just now I shopping one, I forget me. Yeah. So we take our knife. I try.
Surprise.
So you can see the cream cheese.
Yo. Clap.
Yeah. Thank you. Fresh from oven, huh? Me, of course lah. Ask this question. After 9 more hot.
Chef, Chef.
Yeah.
Chef.
Yeah.
我回家先啊。我回先。
I can handle. You see, you asked about bagel. Yes, the bagel is hot. Okay, it's full of cream cheese up, so the look messy up. Can I have a try?
Wait.
Got kitchen towel. 这个比较卫生。
可以讲话吗？
Okay, can serve. Okay.
They say serve from the back.
Actually, it's same with the tester lah. Only it's fresh from oven. So if not enough, don't angry. We got 4 more proofing. You can wait for it. Yeah. Okay. So we move to the tart dough. Yes. So I use this. Fast. Okay, so the dough is too soft, so I make it become this shape and I put into the oven to bake. Oh, egg wash. Sorry, forget. Yes, egg wash.
Anyone else haven't get? Please give honest review right now. Last piece. 1,000.
Brush. Ada. Sini ada satu saya ingat. Double. Saya pun ada. Egg wash. Okay, bake.
Oh, dah makan balik. Terus lari.
Okay, so all the product is done.
Lovely.
The bagel is good. Thank you. No. 4 pieces. We check just now the dough we should bake. This one is after 30 minutes. So I think minimum 45 minutes more it can bake. Yeah. 45 minutes more. So for this, you can touch. There's fluffy and then no too much air inside the dough. If you take the dough to boil and bake, the filling easier to come out when we bake it. So because the gluten is not enough rest, there's too tight. So they're easier to, the filling will break out. Okay. So no question? So we wait for the galette. So
Question.
our demo product
Review. Eat one. Ask them how's it and all that.
So our demo is okay? Good. Thank you. So it's name card time. Who wants my name card? I give name card now. Want to order Canelé, workshop, consultant, can contact me.
Contact only,
Contact, yes. And there's another story. Just joking. Just joking. Yeah, we have. Okay. Name card. Yeah. Thank you.
Mari.
Haven't take? Oh, okay. I put here. If next time. Anyone can contact me if you use the recipe to make the products. You facing any problems? Can contact me. Yeah. Thank you. 这个就封炉。我们刚才讲是封炉。Thank you. Yeah. Thank you for coming. No, for me. And then I have a website also. Thank you. Oh, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Oh, thank you for coming. Thank you. Yeah. Wait for it. Đó. Okay. 看你出去啊 Thank you. Done.
Bye bye. Hey, no.
Yo. Oh, 拍照啦。哇，像贝哥讲好。贝哥。Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So this Parmesan blueberry tart for morning section. This granola. So if morning you miss, if miss way to find out the video.
Live.
我没有 record 嘛，那个 video.
Live.
You can check back our HOI Facebook.
Live. YouTube also can.
Or YouTube.
IG can. Facebook can. Hoi one are not chef can one.
Yeah. Hoi one. Yeah. So thank you for your support. Next time I will come back HOI again for new product.
So, chef, so that one just for take photo or test?
Also can, but
also can.
Don't scold me. The baker I share with you. So no photo here. The bakers. So we have the tart. We have the granola, and then we have the galette. This is a baker. Yeah.
有了，吃惊。
IQF 在里要包装，我们找啊。
Thank you for your time. Appreciate it. Thank you very much for your time. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay.
Nice color. Mr. Chua.
这我的吗？
没有东西吃啊。到这边，去打篮球。Why so early? Eh, no lah, it's okay lah.
Okay. Okay. So the galette we take more 8 to 10 minutes, so we can take a group photo. I think. Yeah.
Are we done, chef? 好了没？
七七八八 last 8 to 10 minutes.
Yeah lah, after that lah.
Ah, okay. Ah.
Chef, we still have time, ah. Chef, sing a song, chef.
Sing a song.
Sing a song, tell a story, tell us about you.
Cannot.
Single taken.
You know I am chef. Ah. I am chef. So because the galette dough just now is too soft, the jam a bit pour out. So later we will top some icing and fresh strawberry to serve. We bake until it's crispy. But the dough need hard a bit before we shaping. Yeah, 完成，谢谢。Thank you, thank you, Kak.
Chef Ken,
Yeah,
we still have a question.
no question? Any question?
Hi, Chef. Regarding the oven, right? At what scenario or situation you adjust the fan?
The
For
fan for
convection.
this cannot adjust. If you use Unox can.
Like what kind of dessert you bake that you require the fan?
For me, I don't like the fan one. Actually, I use tech oven one. But I use the HOI one. I use the oven. I try to take the temperature I want. So to adjust all the information I shared just now is come from my this 3 days experience by this oven. So we share with you all. So normally I will use tech oven. I prefer tech oven more than conventional oven for me.
Thank you.
Okay.
Question?
Question? No?
I'm asking around.
Last. Oh, too much. Oh. But你的。你的全部你我拿了。OK。Oh, thank you. 那个 berry 我们要用 frozen 的，它会比较美，所以改的多，因为我们要用 prover， 它用不到起乐，所以这边就变起乐了，所以就不够硬，所以就会变成是，原来是时间，哦，这都是多的 ，OK。
Okay, any December babies here? December babies? December? Show me your IC.
Oh, a lot, huh?
January or how? I thought our chef has something for December babies. Yes or no? Candle. 真的没有看你 IC 来，拿过来。Just pass it. 4 just now. 1, 3.
Just done a macho 16 last week.
Macho 16. Chef, for December babies, anything? And for everyone's Christmas?
Yeah. We left last 1 minute for the galette. So the galette dough is because the time is limited, it's too soft. Then the blueberry jam a bit is poured out. So later we will cover the icing sugar with the fruit and then to take a photo. So if you want to make yourself in home, make sure the dough is enough hard, chill enough time, and then you can shipping easier. Okay. Ooh. Hmm, 旁边 Give cover.
Nafa lah, pistachio lah, hazelnut lah. Apa ni?
OK， 好了。OK, Thomas. So these all the product we present today. The morning session, there is a Parmesan, blueberry tart, granola, blueberry. This is a galette, and then the bagels. Just now we serve. Thank you.
Anyone take photo? Please come in front. Can.
Thank you.
Can take photo.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.